I am a publisher, writer, editor, daughter, sister, auntie, dog mom, and many other things, including currently a cancer patient. But I am not a doctor or medical professional of any sort. What you are about to watch is an episode of my journey through cancer. I'm sharing my adventure with you in hopes that you'll find something here that's comforting and maybe even inspiring. This video is not intended to provide any sort of diagnosis or treatment plan. Please go talk with your doctor for professional medical advice. I've found it frustrating, I guess, that so many people don't have an understanding of what radiation treatment means for cancer patients. There's a general understanding of what chemo means. The effects are understood to be debilitating, but in my experience, there's less of an appreciation for the side effects of radiation, and I was one of the people who thought of chemo as something really horrible and radiation as something you kind of breeze through. If that's the right word. More than a few people actually have expressed to me that they didn't know there were actual side effects to radiation, and even the lists of side effects that are readily available online are just woefully incomplete. I've linked the one from the National Cancer Institute below, but I thought I'd clear up a few things. Radiation therapy uses high energy particles, sometimes electrons, sometimes protons, to destroy or damage cancer cells. The cells of our body normally grow and divide to form new cells. Cancer cells grow and divide more quickly than healthy cells. And the radiation works by making small breaks in the DNA inside of the cells, cancer cells as well as healthy cells. There are two types of radiation therapy: internal radiation therapy, in which radioactive materials are inserted into the body of the tumor of itself, and external radiation, which is the kind I'm getting, and that's given by machine. Now, I'm also having chemo. While chemo isn't pleasant in the least, in my case, the side effects of chemo have been much easier to deal with than the side effects of radiation. So let's go over those side effects. Get a little detail added to it. Have a better understanding, and I apologize to you all if this is TMI or not safe for work for some of you. Okay. One of the top listed side effects is fatigue, and the reason radiation is fatiguing is because the body needs so much more energy to heal and repair the healthy cells that have been damaged in the process of radiation therapy. So the next is diarrhea. That's also listed, but not constipation, though it ought to be, because both Imodium and a stool softener need to be in one's arsenal at this time, and it is a delicate day-by-day balancing act to determine which one you'll need at any given hour of the day. Hair loss is also listed as a side effect, and I've kept my hair so far, for which I'm not ungrateful, but I think I said it before, I would gladly trade my hair to have avoided some of the side effects that I'm telling you about here. Yeah, you guess which ones. Nausea and vomiting, also listed. I've experienced these in only very minor ways so far, controlled them with Zofran and ginger tea. And I was really nervous about this potential side effect at the start, but as I said, relatively minor problem throughout both chemo and radiation. Also listed are sexual problems and fertility problems, and these affect both men and women. And I'm way past worry about fertility problems, but not the other. Here's the thing. The cancer diagnosis for me just immediately, like some evil magic, turned off the libido. Now that I'm in the midst of treatment, I can honestly say that while intellectually I like the idea of the libido returning at some point, the mechanics of it are abhorrent to me right now. Another listed side effect is skin changes, and I don't know which of the two skin changes I'm experiencing that the National Cancer Institute means first, and I don't know if this is the result of chemo or radiation or just the fact that showering exhausts me and I'm not moisturizing as diligently as I usually do, but my skin texture has changed. It's rougher. As soon as the very notion of having a body no longer grosses me out, taking a long view, I'm planning to go exfoliating and moisturizing and maybe a salt scrub at a local day spa, see if I can get my old skin back. But the second skin change is more alarming. See, radiation gives you a sunburn all around where you are receiving the radiation. In my case, the pelvis. And as with any sunburn, the dead, burned skin will start to peel away. And so your pelvis begins to look mottled. But two, when the dead skin peels away, the new skin is exquisitely tender. And I mean, to the point where blood will seep through it. Hence my primary reason for not wearing pants for weeks and probably not wearing pants for weeks. Hence. Urinary and bladder problems are listed, but that's all that's said about them. So let me be more specific about where I am with these problems. Right now, peeing is like trying to expel razor blades or shards of glass or Satan's horned and hoofed spawn. Peeing is not a problem. It's an existential crisis. And then we have colitis, which is not listed, and which I've said in a previous video I was completely unaware of, and which is the side effect that has knocked me sideways. I'm commenting here on the side effects that are listed and how I've experienced them, and then I've added side effects that I've only just learned about and tried to give a little nuance to them. I'm not through treatment yet. I don't know if these are the only side effects I will experience as I go through the rest of it, or how quickly or slowly the ones that I do have are going to heal. But the next time someone tells you that they're going through radiation, just know that there are real side effects and that a lot of them are brutal. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Also, don't forget to call your senators and your congresspeople to demand universal health care, and most importantly, don't forget to vote.